This is John.
This is Don.
All Things Paranormal.
Man, brought to you from the Paranormal Science Center in Butte.
This is our research facility for the unknown.
Some of us know.
Well,
most of us not know.
Most of us not know. We do some, we do some actual, scientific exploits, but
man, yeah. Well, some of us not know. We do a lot of talking.
Yeah, we do a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Figure out the geometrical whatever bullshit that is.
Yeah.
Creates everything going around.
We talk about it, beat it down to a dead horse, like a dead horse, and
then we change our subject.
So, but I do want to get up there and continue on with my public service announcement about the Holy Spirit Board. Man, that is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Don't get up there and give it as a Christmas gift this year thinking that you're going to be speaking to God. You don't need all that to speak to God.
I don't know why people come up with stuff, but, they're looking for a big buck, but they don't understand that, hey, look, you can create a world of problems for somebody.
That's nothing but a glorified Ouija board that can cause a whole crap storm of stuff.
Now, naturally, you know that on our business card we have a picture of not a Ouija board, but it is a
base kind of like it.
It kind of looks like it, but it's actually a business card that says All Things Paranormal.
That's right.
So it's not, you're not doing any type of looking. It just kind of has the.
Yeah, it's just to catch your eye. It's more
catch your eye.
Yeah, advertisement than it is anything else.
We are All Things Paranormal.
That's right.
So today we're going to be discussing something that, you know what, we probably never have discussed this in our
whole years.
Yeah.
Decades.
Yeah, and during doing our paranormal stuff
for decades.
We have never really even talked about this subject.
I don't think I have. I don't think we ever have.
I'm almost positive if we did, we never did, delve off into it.
Well, we're going to dive off into it, swim around it, beat it down like another dead horse.
Now, on this particular subject, I'm going to have to tell you right now, we don't know it all.
We don't.
In fact, we never even looked for one.
It never even crossed our path to try to do this.
But so I was sitting over there doing a morning meditation, and lo and behold, it pops up on whatever you call this Facebook stuff. That all of a sudden, hey, look, this right here is happened over here at this area.
Did you get it off of Twitster?
No, I don't know.
No. Oh, okay.
So anyway, when I'm sitting over here reading it, I'm like, you know what? We never even talked about that.
Huh.
So then I finished, and then I went over there and started writing it down. Hey, look, we need to have this particular conversation. Just to start looking. So, you know what a rabbit hole is. Once you start looking into it,
we start diving down.
It went all over the place. So today we're going to start discussing fairies. Not like a Cinderella. Is that Cinderella that has a fairy?
No, was it Cinderella? Or, I don't know. There's a bunch of shows with fairies in it.
So, anyway, we're talking about the little mythical creatures that's supposedly real. And, well, I'm going to show you something here. This is what really got me into it. I'm sitting over looking in Wednesday, June 16th, at Gordon Hall, Dexter, Michigan. This right here is all of a sudden, I look down there and...
Is there a lot of fairies there?
Well, you would think. You know why? Because all of a sudden, out of nowhere, in this field... in Dexter, Michigan, a little door popped up.
Is it like a fairy door?
Yeah, like a fairy door. Just take a look here.
That's not the fairy door? That's not the fairy door.
That's the fairy door.
No, that's the fairy door. No, I didn't either. That's the one I posted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this one. There
it is. There's the fairy door.
So that little fairy door popped up, and all of a sudden, hey, look, and whenever that's a zoomed in version.
Huh.
So whenever you look at it in the actual whole picture, that little thing's about this big.
Did it have like a rainbow going to it or something?
It didn't have no rainbow. It's just a little door sitting out in the middle of the field.
So how they just spot it? You drove by?
I guess somebody happened to see it. They're like, hey, look, there's a damn door sitting out there in the field, Popped up and it's only about that big.
what, 3 by 5 or something?
Yeah, small.
Inches.
I don't think they went out there and measured it. But now nobody did go out there and open it either.
What, man, I had to look on the other side.
Well, that's because if you see the ferry door, you give us a call.
Yeah.
And we'll go out there and open it. We'll have all the necessary cameras and all that kind of stuff so we can film it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so when I'm looking at that, I'm like, well, ferries, ain't that something? Well, guess what? Lo and behold,
there's a whole bunch of ferries.
In 1993, Jonathan and Kathleen Wright over in Ann Arbor,
Michigan?
Yeah, I guess it's...
Man, that's Michigan all over the place.
Michigan's got ferries, I guess. All of a sudden, they got in their house, not just in their house, and by the fireplace, they looked all and said, hey, look, we got a little door by our fireplace. And then all of a sudden, hey, look, we got a little door over here, 2 of them. And the next thing you know, the whole damn house has 7 total ferry doors.
7 doors.
7 ferry doors. Now, did they see a ferry? I don't think so. They never did say they seen it.
They never crossed over.
Yeah, but they seen the ferry doors. So, and then, in April 7th, 2005, that was that one.
Oh, okay.
But April 7th, 2005, in Sweetwater Coffee and Tea Shop, lo and behold, the door popped up.
Now, is that a 3 by 5 door?
That's a little tiny door. These doors are tiny, tiny as can be, little small things, and they just all of a sudden pop up right out of nowhere.
Ferry doors.
Ferry doors. Now you get up there and say, well, okay, that's a ferry door, but nobody's seeing any kind of ferries. Well, that's not true.
Really?
If you go on the internet, there's multiple pictures of ferries being all over the place, of people filming it. We're going to show you some pictures.
That would seem like that'd be more of a West Coast thing. It would be like a North, Central America, or Central United States.
Well, this is more of the actual ferry type of belief that there's ferries around is more of a European type of thing.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Europeans, out in the fields and stuff like that, out in the woods and stuff, happen to see more ferries. I didn't delve off into other different countries, but it seems to be more Eastern European as far as ferries. They even have some people claim that mermaids and stuff like that are ferries. Mermen are ferries, but to me that looks totally different because a mermaid is not a little bitty thing. It's a fair size. From people that say that they've seen it in the old stories and stuff like that.
Where 5 foot big.
Yeah. It was big enough to, as a size of a woman.
Yeah.
That's why it supposedly calls them to the rocks and they hit the crash and they up and die and all that kind of crap.
Get a whole new meaning to the word tuna.
Yeah, showed up. We gotta go to our advertising.
It's time for me to call All Things Paranormal.
And you too can have your own All Things Paranormal ghost detection refrigerator magnet. Patent pending. Now when a ghost gets up there and sees it and throws it on the floor, pick it up and look at it and call the number that's on the card and say, hey, All Things Paranormal, I've got a ghost. Now in order to get one of them, you got to take it and submit a story for story time, and we'll take it and mail it to you and make sure that we get your address and phone number.
Well, shit, you didn't have to dial off it. But you did.
It's time for me to call All Things Paranormal.
Alright, so anyway, we're going to cut that story short. We had a moment of breakdown. So anyway, some of the old European things, these fairies are supposed to be magical beings that can go around and,
Like Jack Beanstalk?
No, these things are supposed to be able to just do some sort of magical crap that's supposed to, up and change the outcome of certain things. Now, you don't have some fairies, you got some fairies that they're saying are good, some fairies are saying they're bad, and some fairies that's, that people, and they had one poem or something like that listed 6 different kinds of fairies: fire, water, earth fairies, air, light, and mind fairies. I wonder what a mind fairy is.
I guess they control your mind.
I guess so. And then, but anyway, they all have one little thing in common. They're all kind of mischievous.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yep. They want to call us mischievous. So anyway, that's some of the fairies, some of the doors. Let's go take a look at. And if you go online, you can look and see. Hey, look, there's live fairies. There's real fairies. I'm gonna show you a picture of they had a video on there of one of the 5 most, truthful fairies that people think are real. And I'll show you a picture of one real quick. But
yeah, let's see this fairy.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's not it. It's the last one. There it is.
All right, so if you take a look right there, you got a red line, and you got 2 red lines, one red line above the other red line. Well, right above that second red line, look at that. That's a screenshot of an actual video of that little thing coming up off that tree, and it's flapping. It's got almost looks like a.
I sure as hell don't look like no Tinkerbell.
No, that looks kind of formidable.
Yeah.
So, you only had 4 pictures?
Yeah. Now, the other one was a picture of, the one I put up there was one of the door of the woods.
Oh, we had 5 pictures. Let me see.
No, we only got room for 4 on that one. That's it right there.
Right. So anyway, they had that thing over here flying. The wings almost kind of look like a dragonfly. They have other pictures of them looking like just flying down. They're the little small kinds of like a bee. Now, where did they come from?
Neverland.
Yeah, nobody really knows.
Oh. They
just all of a sudden they created. Some people said that magic had created fairies. Some people says that they just developed from they've always been there from the types of trees and stuff like that.
So it wasn't like the Jewish that created the golem. There they were.
Yeah, the golem was created through like a Jewish type spells and stuff like that. They help
fairies what?
They help do revenge. This right here is something that's a being of itself.
Huh.
It's like a human and stuff like that, So these are mythical, magical creatures, and it may not even be mythical because we got the doors running around. So they have to be coming from somewhere. Now, you can always run the risk on these doors of some people getting up there and just say, hey, let's start messing around with everybody. Let's start putting these little doors out. But some of these people really believe in that shit, that something's going on. And, guess what?
Yeah, you start messing with somebody's stuff and their mind, right. they just, you don't know what's going to happen.
It says right there, we believe.
Maybe.
No.
Well, you say we're willing to believe you.
Yeah, it says we're willing to believe you, so as long as you're not lying to us, we believe you.
Yeah, you're not.
So these people seem to be not lying about it, and we believe that there are some fairies floating around. I just ain't never seen one.
I ain't never seen one.
I never did any type of investigation on it.
I ain't never seen no door in the woods or in the field or anything like that.
Now, we have run across stuff that could be like a portal that we might thought was, people was claiming that was a portal.
Yeah.
But as far as actually seeing a little mini fairy
like
door,
a vortex or something.
Yeah, like a vortex or something, you get up there and have the different kinds of stuff. All right, so I don't know if I posted the link. If y'all want it, I can try to see if I can't find that link again since we have some UFO stuff. This is the actual government website. They don't have anything on it yet. It says it's still under construction from the government agency that investigates UFOs, and they're going to start posting all their kinds of stuff on there.
Yeah, they had some strange lights and stuff the other day over there in, I can't remember what city it was, but it's here in the United States. And they had planes over there trying to intercept it. Yeah, military planes trying to intercept it. Man, it was some weird shit.
You know, if you listen to Dr. Stephen Greer, he gets up there and says a lot of this stuff, you got aliens. That's a fact. He believes in aliens is around here. He said, but the majority of our stuff that people's calling UFOs is actually reverse engineered stuff that come from aliens.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'd like to delve off into it a lot more with the right amount of research from it.
Well, you got to look at it like this. So, I mean, back when we were kids, they on like TV and all that stuff, they had like ray guns and all that stuff. Well, hell, they got that shit for real now. They're over there shooting down planes and missiles and everything else.
Starting fires in Hawaii?
Yeah, starting fires in Hawaii and crap, maybe. And, it's getting to be some real stuff. They got one of our fighter jets has got this laser thing on there that can intercept the hypersonic missile and blow it out of the sky. I mean, that's all right. That's proven.
So now, guess what? This month is September. And we're going to be going into October.
So you know what that means? Halloween special. We're going to be shooting for like October the 6th.
The weekend of October the 6th.
Yeah.
They're going to say, now, All Things Paranormal, why ain't y'all doing it on the 31st?
Well, here's why.
Here's why.
Well, we could probably do little something on the 31st because it's on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Yeah. I mean, we won't be able to do a big thing or whatever. But the main thing is my grandbaby and my wife's birthdays and towards the last part of October. And, man, I have to go see them.
So, October the 6th.
Not see her. My wife with me all the time, but I got to go see my little grandbaby.
October the 6th. Put it on your calendar.
That's right.
We will be having a live event.
That's right.
Now, what is it?
Well, we got under wraps.
We can't tell you. But it's always going to be true to All Things Paranormal.
And it's good.
Top of the line.
That's right.
Great type of investigative material. Maybe. October the weekend of October the 6th.
Yeah.
So mark your calendar.
Mark it.
How we normally start. We usually start around dark. So it might even be a little later than that. But October the 6th.
Now we've had people get up there and say, well, you don't know what you're going to be doing. No, we know what we're going to be doing.
We know what we're going to be doing. We know what we're going to be doing 10 minutes before we do it.
Yeah, we bet you the burial.
No, really, truly, we got some sort of an idea of what we're going to do. We have to go check it out.
We got to get permission and everything else.
That's right. And but it's going to be a good one. We're going to have everything.
Always.
We're going to have everything set up. So mark your calendar, October the 6th.
October 6th.
Now, as our advertisement said, which is brought to you by us. All Things Paranormal. If you send us a thing, we will get you a card or a magnetic ghost detector thing and a story so we can use here at story time. I'd like to start our story time back up. So get us a story.
Yeah. Email, voicemail, or text message works fine.
Yeah, but you got to also give us the way we can get that thing to you.
That's right.
So, we don't mind sticking it in the mail, but if we don't have an address, we can't stick it in the mail, nothing.
Yeah, and we prefer not giving one per person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One per family. Anyway, I guess that's pretty much about it.
I guess.
Wait a second. Let me double check, make sure here. Because we always seem to miss people.
Yeah, we want to say hi to our fans, friends, family, countrymen. Remember, also, I know it's a little late, but you got September the 11th the other day. You got to get up there and y'all remember September the 11th. I know there wasn't a big to-do on anything this year. I don't know why, but it's kind of embarrassing. They should have had a big thing for it. What else we got?
That's about it.
That's it. All right. You still finding stuff?
Yeah, they're just looking to make sure we didn't have no questions on
Oh,
it.
okay.
Last week we had somebody got up there, and they weren't particularly a fan of all things paranormal. Well, guess what?
We're not everybody's cup of tea.
That's right. You know, it doesn't matter if you're really stupid.
That's right.
But we like our fans. And
Right.
anyway, we're going to go ahead and just end this right here. This is John.
This is Don, brought to you from Paranormal Science Center of Buda. All things paranormal.